Blockchains never sleep, and I barely do either. We're going to run through the latest cryptocurrency news. My name is Vosk, on the Voskcoin YouTube channel. Let's dig into it. So once again, Solana, the blockchain, has gone down, worth billions of dollars, involved with some of the shadiest things that ever happened in the history of humankind, but people still push on with the Solana blockchain technology. I really just want to leave the data as that, but this is a cryptocurrency blockchain that's been down for 19 hours. If Bitcoin went down for 19 hours, well, we could just go ahead and move on. Maybe proof of work ain't so bad. Coinbase has moved away, okay, from Silvergate. Silvergate Circle basically not serving a lot of cryptocurrency customers anymore. Coinbase has moved to Signature Bank, whereas several other cryptocurrency exchanges have already moved away from Signature Bank over the last month or so, like Kraken and Binance, or made it more difficult in order to transact with them. For example, $100,000 minimum. Constricting the on and off ramps to cryptocurrency is bad news, any way you slice it. It's not that we all want these dirty dollars and other fiat, but we want to be able to easily turn our crypto into dollars, or more importantly, our dollars into cryptocurrency. This is basically the latest attack from the government on US cryptocurrencies users and investors. Naturally, Silvergate has been getting crushed ever since then, and that's been a headline flying all around. You've probably seen it, just wanted to touch on it in this video. And speaking of videos, this is a video I'm super proud of. It's 40 minutes of just everything I could think of to talk about when it comes to Chia mining, the evergreen miner, or it's really XCH farming. And please check that out if you want to learn more about earning passive income with hard drive mining. It's a lot of fun. One thing I didn't bring up that's pretty freaking cool is look at these mining rewards, and you'll see 1, and I set my payout minimum to 1 XCH. But you'll also see 3 different payouts of 0.25 XCH. Okay, and that's the finder's fee. It's built into the mining protocol with Chia mining or Chia farming, which is really freaking cool. Basically, if you hit the block, and it's completely unrelated to the mining pool, but you get a reward. And this is pumping up my mining profitability about 19% right now. And just, that's really freaking cool. Honestly, it's a lot of fun and it's been a lucrative endeavor so far, but I'm not trying to sound shilly or whatever. Honestly, I'm just really excited and I'm having fun mining. And just ASIC miner after ASIC miner, which is, Bitcoin miners and other, big altcoin mining rigs that are built with application-specific integrated circuit miners. These purpose-built chips, right? They all end up in these silver boxes. Honestly, it's kind of repetitive. It's kind of boring. Whereas these look different, they mine different. The protocol is notably different. It's just fun. I'm having fun, and it's so refreshing. These are the 3 options. Check them out with the link out in the video description below. And don't forget to punch in the code VOSCOIN to get the best discount you possibly can on any evergreen miner. It's the biggest discount that they've offered this year and will offer, to my knowledge, which is really cool. We were able to secure that. Owocki, okay, Gitcoin co-founder. This is interesting. This dude built something very cool, was a big part of building something cool, right? So he's Gitcoin co-founder, erstwhile CEO, and now he's going public with his latest venture, Super Modular. It's a venture studio for regenerative Web3 projects. ReFi is more vibe. It's very ETH, right there, especially Colorado, ETH Denver vibes, right? So it pulls in environmentally conscious Ethereans, regenerative capitalism, and basically a regenerative economy acts in ways that support the long-term health of the whole society. Economic and financial health inseparable from human, societal, and environmental health. Whether that's your vibe or not, what he has built has been very impactful, and I'm very keen, as they say, to see where this goes. Super Modular is an incubator designed to help developers advance Web3 tech while protecting critical resources and global public goods. Gitcoin moved from being a consensus-funded startup to a DAO governed by token holders, decentralized autonomous organization, and everyone who watched the Voskcoin YouTube channel then and followed along in our Gitcoin quest endeavor and sign up got probably one of the best cryptocurrency airdrops they've ever gotten, especially if you were very active there. What an incredible opportunity that was. That was a lot of fun. And it's a coin worth holding. Obviously up to you. It's not holding advice. Owocki moved away from Gitcoin in 2022 though to work on super modular and other things. They maintained an arm's length relationship with Gitcoin there. What I'm curious about here is HyperCerts, a funding model designed to generate recurring income for public goods projects away from grants. They want to scale up a model of public funding and design a constant stream of revenue by rewarding projects on a positive impact they have created. They're also incubating Owocki's own Buildlebox, which is an app for spinning up hackathons, as well as the Gitcoin Grants Stack, a tool for grant managers. A lot of people, like, this may not be like the most flashy news, right? But this is so cool because it sets up funding, right? It sets up building. It sets up ways to make this, sustainable for, you could look at these different avenues. But from my point of view, the most interesting piece of the sustainability of this is sustaining people to actually exist and work in cryptocurrency in a public good, process, right? You can work for this X company, token startup, had an ICO, whatever, they got funds. Or you could come to the public with an idea, right? Pitch it and then have a grant, get funding, have recurring funding, things like that. And let's say, you're just building out some kind of protocol. Let's say, just Tornado Cash comes to mind, even though that one's very controversial, right? You're building something that's probably going to be free to use or has a fee attached, and you may drop a token, but you need some support. You need some funding to make that leap, to make that jump, to build all that, right? But maybe on a different point of view, you want to start an educational campaign. Let's say you want to talk about just like an Ethereum education campaign, right? And you just want to make content on Ethereum. You want to teach people how to use it, how to get into it, how to build on it, whatever else. And yeah, you could see the upside as a content creator eventually, but maybe a grant and some good ideas, whatever, could really kickstart that. And you could also align that with, my content will be free forever if I go that route. There's just a lot of different ways. Maybe those aren't the best examples, but they're things that interest me and excite me, in that regard and capacity. Do you like cryptocurrency tokens? Do you like the metaverse? Do you like this tagline? Collect, play, earn? Well, then maybe the DOLZ token is for you. Staking pools are coming. You can earn up to 69% APR on your DOLZ token. They're building a metaverse. Obviously, NFTs are in the equation, and it's mature themed, and that's your thing. Learn more about DOLZ with the link out in the video description below, but always remember that this is not financial advice. Oh my gosh, my life is such a whirlwind right now. We're shooting this video actually yesterday morning, and so I gotta finish it up today here. But I got a call, and they're like, "Hey, we're at the house. We need to meet you." And so if you don't know, I'm building a house, and we're building out the mining farm, and most of these things are almost done, but there's a couple last steps. But contractors are just they come out of the woodwork. They don't show up when they're supposed to. They sometimes they do show up when they're not planned and scheduled, and it's just crazy. And obviously, if you've ever done anything like that, you're well aware. And I'm fortunate to be doing some cool projects, so I don't want to sound like I'm complaining by any means, but it's just a lot to juggle on top of crypto that's really just all consuming, among other things. I'm super stoked though because we did get a big win. Verizon has recently come to our area, and I'm getting a phone call right now. This one's actually my buddy. Would have been funny if it was a contractor, but I wouldn't lie to you. Big win. Verizon has recently come to our area, and now we can get hardwired internet, whereas Starlink and like T-Mobile and Verizon 5G home internet options were the only options available, and those only recently became available within the last year or so as well in our area. But basically that availability popped up, and they're going to do the internet install for free to the home. I still need to submit a ticket for the mining farm because they're so far apart. For now, I'm going to need two different services. But the point is, Xfinity was trying to charge me $40,000 to $50,000 and wouldn't even return my calls most often when I was just trying to really get this figured out. And now I'm going to have better internet from a better company, so better technology, a better company, and the install is free and the internet's cheaper. So Anyway, I'm excited. I'm stoked. There's timestamps down below. You can skip this part, if you want to, whatever. But wow, just a lot going on. Big times, crazy times. Let's go. Let's keep digging. If you want to learn more about all of the crazy stuff we're doing, check out our mining farm build series where I really dig into all that stuff. We create all kinds of different content here on the Voskcoin YouTube channel. So stick around. I hope that I've got something you'll enjoy. So next topic I want to talk about here is don't call it crypto. All right. Some blockchain NFT projects are just entirely rebranding. A lot of people cringe at NFTs. They don't know. Like, think of like the South Park episode, how that kind of branded. You think 2017 era, it's like, oh, look at this shitcoin, crypto, get rich, right? And then 2021, oh, NFT, get rich, and it just became like this get rich overnight scheme thing. Influencers, what do they call them? There's McLosers, man. Gurus, right? The gurus are doing an NFT collection, whatever.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to change your life. Have you ever heard of NFTs?
But anyway, it's left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. If you look for NFTs on Reddit or Instagram, you're going to have much better luck searching digital collectible instead. Remember when blockchain was briefly sexy? The Bitcoin mining firm formerly known as Riot Blockchain recently, I find this really interesting, rebranded itself as Riot Platforms. I don't know why anyone would cite WEF. They're an absolute scam. For a while, we definitely don't want to call them NFTs, said NBA All-Star Baron Davis. Crypto and all its associated jargon are now toxic words. Before, adding blockchain to your company increased the valuation. Now, crypto, Web3, and NFT are buzzwords that conjured up images of a brave new world, are now, to paraphrase Charlie Munger, he should expire. Rat poison. Even the word metaverse was hijacked by Mark Zuckerberg, pivoted to Meta, and well, people aren't really all too excited about that, but lucky us, here's Marky Mark. In other very interesting news, TeraWulf's got a nuclear Bitcoin power plant, and it's actually only kind of one state above me. I'm in Virginia, and this is taking place in Pennsylvania, and you best believe your boy's gonna get up there and go. So they're going green. I mean, this is very interesting, right? Nuclear powered Bitcoin mining facility. When they have all their miners deployed here, they're expecting to have 0.5% of the total Bitcoin network, which that may not sound impressive, but let me tell you that is very impressive at this stage of the Bitcoin mining game. Nuclear energy, little controversial. I'm a big proponent of nuclear energy. It is the best energy source by far that we've got. If we utilize nuclear energy in a larger scale properly, your electricity bill would be much cheaper and the environmental impact would be much lower. Some people are like Chernobyl. No, we need to do better, and it's a better energy source without going. I mean, we could talk about nuclear energy for 30 minutes, and it may not even be an option for a lot of mining farms moving forward. For example, New York signed a 2-year moratorium banning any new fossil fuel powered Bitcoin miners to set up shop within state boundaries. That's crazy. And I get the point of view, but how the hell are you going to tell me what I can do? Well, I got 109 reasons why New York's a bad state to be in. I've got a new suppressor that comes in this week. I'm super excited. If I was in New York, they'd probably beat the crap out of me and take my guns, as well as any NFA items. And if you've ever looked into suppressors and the process, just to put it into perspective, I've been waiting 11 months to get this. And it's not my first one. It's not a short process. I've got a lot more to cover, but I want to talk about EMG, who has sponsored the channel here. They are the world's first Web3 telco super app built on the blockchain. And let's kind of dig into what exactly does that mean. They're a family of companies in the UK, Czech Republic, Canada, and Slovakia. Your boy's Slovakian, okay? So, that's intriguing. These companies have been built out over the last 20 years, and they boast having a successful reputation in the telecom sector, especially with CSPs, communication service providers, kind of like an ISP, but communications versus internet there. They also boast that they've been used by 50 million customers worldwide. That's a lot. With their Web3 super app, they want to give you the ability to connect with loved ones, shop for latest projects, and easily transfer money all from the same place. So a shopping app, a messaging app, a wallet, fiat involved, cryptocurrency involved. They have their own token. So that's definitely part of the equation. They have the EMG coin. The EMG coin is their utility token to facilitate transactions within the application. they are utilizing the Polygon blockchain, which I'm happy to see, because that means that transaction fees are going to be within reason here. Per CoinMarketCap, this is the token address for the EMG coin. Some notable brands are moving to Polygon. For example, the Starbucks reward program, which I think that's really cool, whether you like Starbucks or not, to see, big companies utilizing blockchain technology. That really excites me. Naturally, with something like this, the team is not anonymous, which is cool to see. You can head over to their team page and learn more about them if you'd like to do so. They don't just stop with the features that we talked about already though. They're also looking to integrate a travel application, car taxi app, games, as well as an NFT marketplace. All of those could be very lucrative if they could find real success and footing. And really, if their app reaches a large level of adoption, then most things you'd think in their ecosystem would be flourishing there as well. Their NFT marketplace is not only a place to buy and sell NFTs, digital collectibles, right, like we've talked about today, but it also will employ a minting functionality. Currently, their NFT EMG SuperApp lists most of these prices in Matic or Polygon coins. EMG boasts, thanks to their tokenomics, that they will have a use to earn model. You can earn extra on what you're already doing, browsing the internet, connecting to community members, ordering local services, or setting up your own shop. You get cash back on each transaction made by you, or distribution rewards for transactions made by other users. So really, by potentially cutting out some other middlemen and employing their own token, there's a lot of interesting things that they could try to do here. And for me personally, if we can integrate blockchain, if we can integrate cryptocurrency tokens, if we can bring some more power back to the people, I'm interested. I'm biased though. I'm a proponent, fan, advocate of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Another key takeaway from that is that they're empowering people to become entrepreneurs. They're building a marketplace here. You can set up your own e-commerce shop. I mean, how valuable is Spotify? Am I saying this is going to be the next Spotify? No, probably not. But what's cool about this is, again, it's crypto-centric. There's a lot going on here. You can learn more about EMG with the link out in the video description below. Never a dull moment in cryptocurrency. 7 DeFi protocol hacks. Just last month, we lost $20 million to these hackers. All this data is coming out of DeFi Llama. We talked about DeFi Llama before. It's a very useful tool and it's free. So what are you waiting for? BunkDAO. So BunkDAO had a protocol that was a victim of an Oracle attack. They manipulated the price of the Alliance Block token, ALBT. And with this, they increased the ALBT price, minted large amounts of Bonk Euro, BEUR. Then they swapped it for other tokens on Uniswap. The price subsequently nuked to about zero. PeckShield tried to say that the losses would be around 120 million, but due to low liquidity, the hackers were only able to cash out about $1 million due to lack of liquidity on the BunkDAO. Enter Orion Protocol, 3 million. Just a day later, decentralized exchange Orion Protocol suffered a loss of 3 million through a re-entry attack where attackers used a malicious smart contract to drain funds from a target with repeated withdrawal orders. The CEO said that funds are safe and secure. Issue was not a result of any shortcomings of their core protocol, but may have been caused by a vulnerability in mixing third-party libraries in one of their smart contracts. Yeah, cut it any way you like. 3 million gone. Hope you didn't want it.
And it's gone.
DeForce Network down 3.65 million. Another DeFi protocol, decentralized finance, victim of a re-entry attack. Same thing pretty much here, right? Minus 3.65 million, but it gets worse. Platypus Finance suffered a $9.1 million flash loan attack, resulting in 8.5 million being drained from the protocol. Noted the attack was possible because of code in, unfortunately, the wrong order. The team announced they are seeking to return around 78% of the main pool funds by reminting frozen stable coins. They also confirmed second and third incidents, which led to another $667,000 being exploited. But surprisingly enough, French police arrested 2 suspects related to the hack and seized around $222,000 worth of cryptocurrency assets. That's a pretty quick turnaround on that front. Hope Finance. Hope you won't miss 1.86 million. Ow. Users of Arbitrum-based algorithmic stablecoin project Hope Finance fell prey to a smart contract exploit which saw roughly $2 million stolen there. It appears the scammer changed the trading helper contract, which meant that when OX4481 calls open trade on the Genesis reward pool, the funds are transferred to the scammer. Dexable, 2 million adios. Multi-chain exchange aggregator was hit by an exploit that targeted the app's self-swap function with 2 million worth of cryptocurrency lost due to an attack. The hacker exploited a vulnerability of their newest smart contract, stealing funds from any wallet that had an unspent spend approval on the contract. That's even worse because it's hitting the people that are using it as opposed to, say, like their own pool of funds or whatever. Launch zone. Sounds small in comparison, but $700,000 is no small sum as far as I'm concerned. BNB chain-based DeFi protocol, Launch Zone. Drained. Security firm ImmuneFi said attacker leveraged an unverified contract to drain the funds. An approval had been made to the unverified contract 473 days ago by the Launch Zone deployer. Wow. Over a year ago, a misstep, and now it's come back to bite you. It makes you wonder, are they sitting? Are they waiting? Are they hiding? They jump out the shadows to get us? I don't like that. Scammer's dream. Yuga's auction model for Bitcoin NFTs see criticisms, but why? We talked about this previously, but Yuga Labs is going to be inscribing 300 NFTs of Bitcoin blockchain. 288 from the collection sent to the highest 288 bidders. Here's the deal though, the way the auction works is that everyone will send Bitcoin to one wallet, and if you lose the bid, they promise to manually send the Bitcoin back, which is likely going to be dealing with tens of millions of dollars with Bitcoin. I agree with Gian here. It's like we're still in the Stone Age. Just got my other ordinal inscription back. Did a low transaction fee there. It took a very long time to get inscribed there on the chain, but other video the other day, we put Tails on the Bitcoin blockchain as an NFT, as an ordinal, inscribed her. You know, I think it's fun. Honestly, it's really cool doing something other than just sending Bitcoin around. I think some people are overlooking how exciting it is that we can finally do something with Bitcoin, even if we're not supposed to be. The other thing you need to do, click that subscribe button. That's my sound of the day. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this update. Hope you stick around. Please hit the thumbs up. And do not forget to chime in on the Voskcoin Talk thread about a potential Voskcoin edition Chia evergreen miner, because giving away some crypto there. You better participate, or why am I even doing this stuff? I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Shine.